Hey guys, you're watching Jett Plays, and today on the docket, the first game I'm able to record on the PlayStation 4. This is Resogun, one of the big downloadable games from the PlayStation 4's launch. I've been wanting to record PlayStation 4 stuff since this thing's launched, but it's unfortunately had HDCP in it, so I couldn't record anything till now. And you guys missed out on all my sweet NBA 2K14 plays. I guess I could play all those back now and just put them together in a compilation. I don't have that game anymore, but my player had some ridiculous highlights. I should do that. Oh, here we go. Let's grab this guy. But before we talk about NBA 2K14 and all that other stuff, let's talk about some Resogun while we're playing this. This is from the makers of best known for Super Stardust HD. Oh, okay. Let's go grab this guy too. Super Stardust HD, and this was highly touted as being the geometry wars of the PlayStation 4's launch, where one, they sort of, I guess they're both twin stick shooters, and yeah, that's primarily where the similarities are. This one's kind of different. You're flying along a cylindrical field, and you gotta save dudes. Oh wait, nope, that's not what I wanted. Aw, man. All right, let's just grab this guy. How do you... I haven't played this game in months, I gotta admit. There was a button to release the guys so you could throw them? I don't know. Oh, alright, upgraded the weapon, great. So when this game came out, I really liked it. I love the fact that, yeah, it was a very light, arcadey experience, and it was fun to chase high scores even though I'm not really that big on it. I think where it ultimately lost its staying power was the fact that the game had set levels to it. So yeah, there's 5 levels in the game, I believe, and once you beat it, oh man, you just beat it. I mean, you could go back, but it kind of wasn't the same, unlike Geometry Wars where it was only 1 level, like getting that feeling of like, oh, I beat this thing. It did take away from it a little bit. Uh-oh, these guys are on my tail. Really good. Alright. Now, the PlayStation 4, ever since the thing came out, it's been a sales juggernaut of a system. I believe the fastest selling system of all time, at least up to this point in the system's life. And I'm almost dead already. This is not a good look. Alright, let's grab this guy. Is it this button? Yep, there's the throw button. I think it's Sony relatively recently announced that it's sold 7 million units to date, which is pretty remarkable for this system, but I mean, a lot of things have gone in Sony's way in the last year or so. And it's quite the miraculous turnaround for Sony and the platform, because the PlayStation 3 was kind of a bust. I mean, long term, I think the PlayStation 3 sold about the same or a little more as the 360, but it was getting wrecked by the Wii and the Xbox 360 for the longest time. And I mean, there were issues with bad third-party ports and the system firmware just being like crazy behind in terms of feature set to the Xbox 360, and the whole hackers stealing all of our data thing, that wasn't cool either. But it seems like with the PlayStation 4, they really learned their lessons on all fronts in terms of making this system be the best thing it can be, and checking in with developers on how they should build it so to make the games easier and better, and checking in with the fans. And I got really turned off by Microsoft saying that they're making an entertainment device. I don't care about an entertainment device. I don't have cable plugged into this TV. I want a video game system that plays video games, and everything else is gravy. And Sony just really hit it out of the park with that particular messaging and the way they built the system, and especially the fact that, well, the system came out at E3. Well, they revealed at E3 that this system was going to be $100 cheaper, and that was a huge deal. Of course, like $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, for a roughly equivalent system. I'd argue that this one's probably better in terms of just sheer horsepower. At least at this point in time, who knows how much the cloud stuff is going to impact what this thing can do in the long run. Alright, dead. Okay. Let's... Oh, man. Okay. We in there? Oh, I gotta skate through this side. Alright. Sorry guys for the quiet. I'm trying to concentrate here. No. I think I'm dead. Well, that's Resogun. No, we'll keep going a little further. Restart? I want to pick a different level. This is not the level I want. Other concerns about the controller with the PlayStation 4. I don't like the PS3 controller very much. PlayStation 4 controller, I love this thing. I always thought, yeah, let's get out of this level, that the Xbox had the superior design, like the Xbox 360 controller had the superior design, and that the placement of the left analog stick was just wrong on the PS3, but on the PS4 they made it work, and I have no complaints about it at all. I love this controller. So there's that. Reality is, though, I know I haven't been playing video games all that much of late. If you've been following my blog and seeing there's a lot of posts about comic books and video games, I haven't been playing much in the way of video games at all. But I haven't been playing the PS4 for even longer than that. I unplugged my PS4 like months ago just because there wasn't that much for me specifically to play. Great system, though, and I know that the upside on this thing is going to be tremendous. I don't really care for... Yeah, it's been quiet for me because everything's been leading up to Infamous, and I don't like Infamous at all. And the indie games, yeah, I've downloaded them, all the PlayStation Plus stuff. I haven't played Outlast yet. I'm probably going to do that now that I can record that. And Mercenary Kings I played like 30 seconds of. I guess I'll play that a little bit too once I work my way through all these PS4 games. And maybe I'll jump back in. I know Watch Dogs is coming out later this month. That's going to be a huge one, and I really hope it delivers, man. When they first showed that demo at E3 that one year, I thought, oh my god, this is beyond everything graphically. And then of late, they've showed trailers, and that game's not looking so great. I mean, it's still looking good, but it's clearly been downgraded, and which definitely hurts the game's appeal for me. But I hope it's still good. One of the other things that's been happening here in Canada, what's in danger? Oh, what the heck is this? Okay. Is that game prices have changed. So the Canadian economy kind of weak right now relative to the US. And I mean, as a reaction to that, game prices have gone up. Well, a lot of video game stuff has gone up. So video games here, like full box retail, are usually $59.99. A lot of the games coming out now have jumped up to $64.99 or $69.99, which is, it's a bitter pill to swallow. I don't like the thought of paying that much for a game. I'm sure that this is probably the way it's going to be in Canada for the next couple of years, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. But right now, I don't want to deal with it, and until there's stuff that makes me say, alright, fine, I'm going to take the hit, I just won't. Video game consoles have also gone up in price. The PlayStation 4 went from $400 to $450, and I see that I think Xbox did the same thing, because I was looking at the Future Shop flyer this week, and it said the Xbox was $50 off, now on sale for $500, which was originally the retail price, so I guess that system went up to $550 as well, which is kind of rough. Definitely not paying $550 for an Xbox One. What other things have been going on? Alright, I traded in a whole bunch of games. I've got $200 in credit. I was thinking of getting an Xbox One at some point. When Titanfall came out, I was thinking, man, I need to get this and that Titanfall bundle. But there's some personal life stuff that's on the horizon that I really should be saving my money for. Steph and I are planning a trip to Florida, so every little bit counts, and I'm gonna hold off on buying an Xbox One till at least then. All right, let's go shoot these things. Whoa, man. I have a confession to make while we're at this. Resogun was not the game I was planning on recording today. I was actually trying to do Call of Duty Ghosts, but because it had to update the software, and it was, I think, 1.3 gigs of stuff it had to download, which is going to take, I don't know, the next half hour or so when I'm trying to hit the gym right after doing this. It just wasn't going to work out, so went with Resogun. I'm having fun here. Just shooting all these things, getting all these dudes. I think the boss is coming up. Oh yeah, giant cube dude. Alright. Let's go! I probably burned this way too soon. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's fine. Just keep it moving. And what else is going on with me? Going on with the site. I've been writing a lot of comic book stuff. I've been reading. I've been reading a lot of X-Men. That No More Humans book recently came out, and I thought it was awful. There are some great X-Men stories out there, and a lot of the new stuff involving the main continuity. So everything circling around all new X-Men, which includes, you know, Uncanny X-Men, X-Men, Wolverine and the X-Men, has been great. Battle of the Atom was awesome. The No More Humans book, not good at all. Oh my goodness, such a disappointment. I think it looks really pretty. I love the art, and I love the look of it. Is very all new X-Men-esque, but still has its own little flavor to it, and I love the colors. But man, the story is just bad, and the plot's in itself, like, someone has stolen or kidnapped or killed every single mutant or human on the face of the earth, so it's just mutants left. And all the X-Men get together, the good ones, the bad ones, to try and figure out what the heck happened. And I mean, just from there, the story gets really dumb, and most of it is just a bunch of X-Men arguing with each other. It's not very good. Just pass on that. There are a lot of other great X-Men trade paperbacks coming out this month, so just do that instead. And I beat this level of Resogun, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode of Jett Plays. And now that the PlayStation 4 can record out to third-party capture devices such as Elgato, I'm probably going to be doing more of these to at least cover the PlayStation 4 games I have. So I've got Need for Speed Rivals on deck, Call of Duty Ghosts. Maybe I should do that, a highlight compilation of all my best plays from NBA 2K14, because during my time playing that, my guy was a stud, and there are some ridiculous ones. I should just throw like a beat in the background and just, yeah, let it rock. So, until next time, you can find more of these videos on youtube.com/Jett in third person. That's Jett, and then in third person, all in one word. You can also check out more of my podcasts, my articles, and all my writing on inthirdperson.com, and on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Jett in third person. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one.